NASCAR on NBC is coming to you live from the Bluegrass State. Tucked between Lexington and Louisville, fans here know hoops and horsepower. This is Rick Allen, and we're just moments away from the start of the Quaker State 400, presented by Advance Auto Parts.
Welcome back to NASCAR Evolution Career Mode. Today it is the Quaker State 400 from Kentucky Speedway. You saw in our last video that we were able to get a new sponsor for Leia Walker, and it's Mechanics Wear that'll be taking over the 28 as their main sponsor for the rest of the season. The other choices would have required you to change models like Chevy or Ford, or you could have kept your same sponsor, but with the exception that you're going to get a raise after each race. But we've decided instead to go with a new sponsor, Mechanics Wear, and more importantly, it is a brand new look for the 28. Again, you can't change how your car looks in career mode. I don't know why you can't change paint schemes in every race in your career. I just don't know why they have you race at a predetermined paint scheme with a certain sponsor. I just don't get it. I mean, for a long time in any career mode, you could change your schemes however you wanted. But in this game, it doesn't allow you to do that. If you change sponsors, the colors change, but you don't get to control which colors change. And it really sucks because I would have really loved to have made this car more into Leia's style. I would have had yellow, pink, all those great colors, but unfortunately, you can't do that here in career mode, so we're going to have to be stuck with the same old colors. Well, we did get a fresh coat of paint with our new sponsor, though, but we're going to have to be stuck with it until we get another one or something like that. Oh, you saw how Leia Walker got Casey Mears loose there, so that was weird. Anyway, she's in the top 30, and trying to get through Jamie McMurray. That's for the 28th position. And now Mears wants revenge. Here he comes, and he's going to get her. And now Matt DiBenedetto, nearly turned to 28. And now Landon Castle goes by. Here they go, 4 wide. Oh, Mears gets around. He gets loose. Oh, boy. Casey Mears got loose. I'm not sure if he spun out or not, but we stay green, so I don't think he did. But, man, was that a wild ride on the 13. Meanwhile, Leia Walker works her way up again, going up to 27. Now a 3 wide against the 1 at 43. Trying to be very careful with how she drives here at Kentucky, because it is very wide, especially with the new repaved surface that the track recently got. And a brand new look for it, and I think it looks real nice at night with all the green walls and the repaved surface. It just fits the Kentucky spirit, so I love this new layout. I wish I could use an Airtown 3, but every time I have a race at that repaved layout, it ends up being a bore fest, so I have to resort to the old layout, the old concrete, I should say, of that track. We are still racing Kentucky in the season, but, well, it's not going to be the new version. So I'll try to find a new version that really is good for racing, but for now, we'll have to stick with the old one. But now Leia Walker, car number 28, is in position number 28, so what are the odds of that? Landon Castle gets by her and pulls away, and Mark Truex Jr. is 26. I really don't know why they put Truex Jr. in the middle with the middle drivers, because he has a couple wins this season. He won recently at Chicagoland in real life, so he should have been more powerful than some of the other drivers at this track. And I don't get why they put Truex in the middle, whether instead of having him I should say, running in the top 5, competing for a win. That's weird. Maybe next season Truex will be better in our career mode. Anyway, DiBenedetto goes by, and Leia Walker just struggles. She just can't find a groove here today at Kentucky. And she's just not used to the repaved surface at the track. And it's a completely different course than what we saw in a couple races back. You saw in Sonoma, she did get her first career win, and looks like she might not even come close to getting a top 10 today. But still working her way up so that sponsors would get her attention, and maybe they could sign her up. And she already got a new sponsor, by the way, with a pay raise, so a lot more money will be earned in primary sponsorship. So she should be happy about that, but she's still working her way up to the front. And now Warren Truex Jr. gets passed by Matt DiBenedetto, which is not really realistic, but okay. They don't even have the green-white checkers, the overtime line rule that they have in real life, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. So now Leia Walker goes by Truex, and Truex wants revenge. And not yet so far, as Leia Walker works her way up to the front of the pack. Now she'll try to get Matt DiBenedetto. Here she comes, down low. She's going to get him for now. Oh, man. The 83 wants revenge. Is not going to get that revenge yet. And now 27th with 10 laps to go. Not a bad run, but again, not really a good run either, because 27th is not really where she usually runs, and she usually runs in the high and mid 20s, and this is considered low 20s, and so that would not be good. Now DiBenedetto wants revenge. Try to get the 28, couldn't do it. Yikes. But man, they were bumper to bumper, side by side, and I wish I could show you who the leader is, but again, they don't allow you to do that in this game, so that's pretty sad. 9 laps to go. Now she's eyeing Brian Scott up next. And Scott's running 26. And by the way, Austin Dillon, the winner from Daytona, is 25th. So it's weird to see the past winner from Daytona running in the top 25 right now in the deep field. I thought he would be running like in the top 10 at this point with those 2 wins this season. But I guess he had a pretty bad day and, well, not doing so great so far here at Kentucky after winning at Daytona, very surprisingly. Now DiBenedetto goes by Leia. Leia's going to try for revenge here. Oh, boy. Brian Scott. Really slow there. But now Leia wants revenge. Leia wants some redemption here. Here she comes. And now she goes by the 44. Easy. 26th place. And, oh, man, those other 2 are coming after her, and they pass her. They made it 3 wide at one point. Wow, and I guess they're working as a tandem or something to get Leia. I just don't get it. Now she tries turn 1. Little too hard as she is near at the wall and couldn't quite get there. So yikes, she was a little too rough there. And now she's going to try to get through Scott and DiBenedetto again. She got through Scott, but can't get through the 83. Now DiBenedetto wants it back, and he will get it back. Oh, boy. It doesn't matter anyway. They're going to have to pit later on in this race. So Brian Scott getting passed again. And this time, though, it sticks. DiBenedetto looks like he might be coming to pit road. And so is Brian Scott. It looks like Leia might be considering coming down pit road at this lap, too. So maybe on this lap she will pit. Got to be careful. Oh, contact with Scott right there. So she and Brian Scott having a little bit of a rivalry going on here. And they're going to come down pit road at this lap. Slow down, Leia. And she made it. Just barely. I guess she made it in with the tolerance. What are the odds of that? So she did make it through on speed. And now we'll make some adjustments. The car, I noticed, gets a little too tight. So we're going to loosen it up a little bit. And we're thinking about adding some tape to it. But ultimately, we decided to just leave it be. And you saw how Leia had to slow down for Kyle Larson. Didn't want to get a pit road accident now, do we? So anyway, Leia's on the pit road, and she's going to be clean, and she'll get new tires. And just take a look at that new car, by the way. Nice looking car, the 28. It looks a little better than what we had beforehand. And now she is off pit road. Erik Jones had to stay in on pit road for whatever reason. I'm not sure why they gave him the first stall. It's weird that they gave Erik Jones the first stall on the track. Huh. I don't know if he was the pole setter or something, but Erik Jones got the first stall of on the track, and I'm not sure how he did it. Maybe he was the pole setter and he ended up retiring from the race. Maybe, so because I just can't see who the leader is, and that could be a possibility. Leia's down a lap in 39th, so that's not where she wanted, and well, the pit crew let her down a little bit slow. She got through Chris Buescher, 38th. Oh, Kenseth spins. Kenseth got to the wall. He spins. Oh no, Matt Kenseth got around. Wow, what are the odds of that happening? Kenseth was running 5th and he spun, and no caution. Weird. I think that might have helped Leia a little bit because she was a lap down, and if a caution come out, she probably would have stayed a lap down. So that might have worked out for the 28 at the end, that there was no caution. So, wow. She's worked her way up to 33rd, though, as she's trying to pass through cars left and right to get her lap back. Carl Edwards running 4th right now. That's not a car that's on the same lap page as Leia Walker. And now the caution comes out, and she's still a lap down. The yellow does come out finally. I think Matt Kenseth stalled on the track, and that brought out the yellow flag. So we're going to have ourselves a green-white checker finish once again. We had one last race at Daytona, and that gave Austin Dillon the win. But now Dillon is nowhere near in contention to win here today at Kentucky, so I wonder who's going to be in contention right now. Now we're back to the green flag. We got the wave around, so everybody got their laps back. Let's see how much Leia could gain in just 2 laps. Here we go, green. And now she's running in 31st. She's scored in 32nd right now. And Erik Jones is out of the track, but he's a lap down, a couple laps down, because he stood on pit road. And so far, other than David Reagan going right by her, hasn't really gained a lot of ground. Oh, a little contact there. Oh man, this is going to be a tough restart. Here she comes, turn 2. Boy. Yeah, no gain there. Just can't gain anybody here at Kentucky. So, wow, not a good race for her so far, but one more to go. We'll see if she can get out in front here today. 31st right now. Now she's in the top 30. She does make it to the top 30. Ryan Ellis is up next. The other 2, by the way, are lapped cars. I'm not sure why they have them starting in front of Leia. They should have been like in the back or right close to Leia Walker, but I'm not sure how the logic works in their restart. But anyway, she did get a couple more positions. Can she get a top 30 finish? McMurray, by the way, is a lap car. Doesn't really matter. She does get 29th, though. McMurray did get turned on the final lap there. Crazy finish there, but Leia did get 29th in the top 30. That's got to be something, so. She didn't do too bad overall, 29th, but it wasn't really too good either. Well, she did get the 2-lap green-white checker, but she wasn't able to take advantage of it. And the winner of Kentucky was Paul Menard. What are the odds of Paul Menard getting another victory here in NASCAR? I'm just stunned of all the crazy winners we've had this season, and Paul Menard adds his name to that list. And he's in the chase, so Paul Menard fans can rejoice as their driver took home the win again here at Kentucky. Bobby Labonte came home 2nd. Wow, it's like he's racing in his prime. But anyway, you see Paul Menard, he's in the chase now with a win. Let's see how many points Leia got. And not too much. Dropped to 23rd, but still with that one win, still in the chase. So where they finish in the points won't matter because she's in the chase. And we get a tweet before we go as we head to New Hampshire in our next race. We have a tweet from Kyle Larson congratulating us on our new sponsor. His car, he says that our car looks sweet. So nice words from Kyle Larson, and we will see you in New Hampshire.